Well, hello, faithful camp leaders and student ministry adult volunteers. We are so excited that you have decided to join us for camp. My name is Pierce Vanderslice, and I'm the associate student pastor. And I want to spend a couple minutes with you, kind of giving you some pointers to help you be most fruitful in facilitating the conversation at camp. And so hopefully you have the curriculum in front of you. And my aim in these videos is just to walk through the curriculum and again, just be a resource. Hopefully these videos are a supplement to your preparation for camp. And so a couple things that I want to make mention of that will apply to all the sessions before we jump into the call, which will be our first Bible study on Thursday morning. And so this curriculum is a curriculum by David Platt. We're super excited about it. We're excited how it's going to complement the theme of purpose. The whole aim of this, of these three sessions, is that ultimately we want our students to identify their purpose in life as being followers of Christ. And so first thing that I want you to note is that if you are leading a junior high and a high school group, you will facilitate these sessions differently. Mainly, a high schooler is going to have a different capacity than a junior higher. High school, you can probably work through every single piece of this curriculum. Junior high leaders, you're gonna have to gauge your group, gauge their energy levels, and probably strategically speed by some things, and then again, strategically really nail down into different things. There will actually be different points in the curriculum in which we tell you, hey, junior high group, go ahead and skip to this portion. The reason we do that is not because we don't care about junior high students, but because we know that their capacity is different, and in order to refine this time the best that we can, we think it's strategic that maybe we drill down with them in some areas and not so much as others. So if you have any questions about that, please let me know. Know that our heart is not to steal anything from the junior high students, but we want to make this time even more strategic and fruitful for them, as well as the same with high school. So in each curriculum, you will find 4 sections. You will find a warm-up, which is an opening activity, which we highly, highly recommend. A few of them will require some resources, which we will provide you at your our morning leadership meetings. These warm-ups are intended to not only segue you into your lesson, but to kind of help turn the ship a little bit. Camp is high energy, nonstop fun, and sometimes we have to make abrupt changes into a more content-focused time. And so in doing that, the warm-up will kind of, again, help you turn the ship, especially if you have junior high kids. You're gonna have to sort of navigate that change in sort of pace even more strategically, and the warm-up, the opening activities will help you do that. Then you will go into a start, which will kind of be introducing the lesson. Those you are welcome to read word for word, or have a few people in your group read it word for word. And then we will have a dig deep section, which is where you're really drilling down into the content, reading the scriptures and asking the questions. That's the meat of the lesson, if you will. And then you'll wrap up. You'll have some time to kind of put a period and summarize some of the things that you've discussed in your group. Another thing that I would like you to note is that you will have 4 action statements, if you will, in the curriculum. You will see, do this. That means this is an activity and we want you to do this. There is ask this. This is questions, obviously, that we want you to ask. You guys know these things. Say this, or say something like this. That is a section where you kind of have a minute to teach. We're not asking you to read that section word for word, but kind of to make it your own and put it in your own words, and then pray. I think you guys probably know what that means. And so with all that, I'm about ready for us to jump in to the call, which again will be on Thursday. But I do want to say one thing about curriculum. And hopefully if you've served with us before, you've heard us say this. We love curriculum. We think it serves as a great guide, but that's all. We don't want you to be married to it. We want you to feel the flexibility and the freedom of the Spirit. And you know how to pastor your small group better than anyone. And so feel the freedom to do that. Please don't totally abandon the curriculum and go rogue, but also don't be so tied to the curriculum that you leave no room for some flexibility and for some prompting of the Spirit. So with that, let's go ahead and jump in to the call.